She went to a wedding to forget him. She wasn't expecting to find someone from her past, someone who made her smile again, someone who didn't break her heart. But while she was dancing with her old crush, Alexander was across the city, desperately trying to explain the truth. And then came Christmas. 2 invitations, 2 men, 1 impossible choice. This is the story of what happened when the girl who felt invisible became the one everyone was waiting for. But here's the thing. If you didn't watch the last video, you're missing the moment that explains why this decision matters. Did you see what really happened between them?
2 weeks after the photos. Lena hadn't left her apartment except for groceries. She deleted Instagram, muted group chats, stopped checking her phone every 5 minutes. The hope was gone. All that remained was the dull ache of embarrassment. I really thought he chose me. Her phone buzzed. Rebecca. Wedding this Saturday, my cousin. You're coming. Lena stared at the message. I don't think I'm up for it. Not a request. You need to get out. Plus, open bar. I'll pick you up at 2. Lena sighed. Rebecca wasn't wrong. Sitting in her apartment replaying every conversation with Alexander wasn't helping. Maybe a wedding would. At least there'd be cake. Saturday arrived too quickly. Rebecca picked her up in a borrowed BMW, wearing a rose gold dress and oversized sunglasses. You look beautiful, Rebecca said as Lena slid into the passenger seat. Lena glanced down at her pale blue dress. Simple, elegant, safe. I look fine. You look beautiful, Rebecca repeated firmly. And today, you're going to have fun. No phones, no headlines, no billionaires. Just champagne and bad dancing. Lena managed a small smile. Deal. The wedding was at a vineyard an hour outside the city. Rolling hills, string lights, wooden chairs arranged in perfect rows. It was beautiful. The kind of wedding Lena used to dream about when she was younger, before she learned that dreams were expensive. She took her seat near the back, letting the ceremony wash over her. The vows, the tears, the kiss. Everyone clapped. Lena clapped too, on autopilot. She was happy for them. She was. But watching 2 people promise forever made her chest ache in a way she didn't want to think about.
The reception was held in a renovated barn, rustic chic with Edison bulbs and wildflowers on every table. Rebecca disappeared almost immediately, pulled into conversations with relatives Lena didn't know. Lena found her assigned seat, table 7. She sat down, smoothing her dress, watching couples fill the dance floor. The music was loud. The laughter was louder. And Lena felt alone. Not lonely, just alone. She sipped her champagne and stared at the centerpiece, letting her mind wander. I'd like to see you again. I made a choice. She shook her head. Stop. He moved on. So should you. I didn't expect to see you here. The voice came from directly behind her. Low, warm, familiar in a way that made her heart stutter. Lena turned quickly, half expecting Alexander. But it wasn't. It was someone else, someone she hadn't seen in years. Taylor Brennan. Tall, broad shoulders, the same crooked smile she remembered from college, but older now, sharper, more refined. He wore a tailored navy suit, tie slightly loosened, hands in his pockets. Lena's breath caught. Taylor? His smile widened. Hey, Lena.
She stood up, nearly knocking over her champagne. Oh my God, Taylor, what are you doing here? Groomsman, he said, nodding toward the head table. Jake's my college roommate. You? Rebecca's my friend. She's the bride's cousin. Small world. Apparently. They stared at each other for a beat. Then Lena laughed, genuine, surprised. I can't believe it's you. Can't believe it's you, he said. You look incredible. She felt her cheeks flush. You too. I mean, you look good. Great. You look great. He grinned. Still can't take a compliment, huh?
Old habits. Taylor pulled out the chair next to hers. Mind if I sit? My table's full of Jake's frat brothers. I'm not drunk enough for that yet. Lena laughed. Please, save me from small talk with strangers. He sat down, and just like that, the weight she'd been carrying for 2 weeks lifted, just a little. They talked for an hour, maybe more. Time blurred in the best way. Taylor told her about his company, a tech startup that had exploded in the last 3 years. Series C funding, expansion into Europe. I'm a CEO now, he said with a self-deprecating laugh, which is insane because I still don't know how to do my own taxes. Lena laughed. You were always terrible with numbers. Still am. I hire people smarter than me and let them fix my mistakes. Smart move. Only smart thing I've done. He asked about her. She told him about her consulting work, her life in the city, carefully avoiding the last 2 weeks. So you're doing well, he said. I'm doing fine. He studied her for a moment. Fine, he repeated. That's a careful word. Lena looked away. It's been a weird month. Want to talk about it? She hesitated, then shook her head. Not tonight. Taylor nodded. Fair. But if you change your mind, I'm a pretty good listener, or so my therapist tells me. Lena smiled beside herself. You're in therapy? 3 years now. Best decision I ever made. Good for you. Good for everyone around me, honestly.
The DJ played a slow song. Taylor stood up, extending his hand. Dance with me. Lena blinked. I don't really... Come on, he said gently. One song, for old time's sake. She looked at his hand. And for the second time in 3 weeks, she took it. They moved on to the dance floor. Taylor's hands settled on her waist, hers on his shoulder. They swayed, not perfectly, but comfortably. I had the biggest crush on you in college, he said suddenly. Lena's eyes widened. What? He laughed. Yeah, junior year, I was gone. You never said anything. I know. I was an idiot. Why didn't you? He shrugged. Thought you were out of my league. You were smart, focused, had your life together. I was barely passing econ. Lena shook her head, smiling. I had a crush on you, too. His eyebrows shot up. Seriously? Seriously. Well, he said, grinning, that's just tragic. We could have been making bad decisions together. She laughed, really laughed, for the first time in weeks. And for a moment, she forgot about Alexander, forgot about the photos, forgot about the heartbreak. She was just here, dancing with someone who made her feel light again. They danced through 3 songs, talked through 2 more drinks. By the time the reception wound down, Lena hadn't checked her phone once, hadn't thought about leaving early, hadn't felt invisible. Taylor walked her to Rebecca's car. This was really nice, Lena said. It was. He paused. Can I take you to dinner sometime? Lena's heart skipped. Taylor... No pressure, he said quickly. Just dinner. Catch up properly. Maybe laugh at how dumb we were in college. She smiled. I'd like that. He grinned. Yeah? Yeah. He pulled out his phone. Give me your number before you disappear for another 10 years. She laughed and typed it in. He sent her a text immediately. So you know it's real. She looked down at her phone. Good night, Lena. I'm really glad I ran into you. She typed back. Me too. Across the city, Alexander Voss sat in his penthouse office, staring at his phone. 18 unanswered calls, 23 unread texts, all to Lena, all blocked. His assistant, Marcus, stood in the doorway. Sir, she's not going to answer. I know. Then what's the plan? Alexander set his phone down. I go to her. Marcus hesitated. She might not want to see you. I don't care. Sir, Marcus, Alexander's voice was firm. I made a mistake. I let her think I moved on. I didn't explain because I thought I had time. I was wrong. He stood up. So I'm going to fix it. Monday morning, Lena was making coffee when someone knocked on her door. She frowned, opened it cautiously. Alexander stood there, suit wrinkled, eyes tired. Lena. Her stomach dropped. What are you doing here?
I need to explain. There's nothing to explain. There's everything to explain. She crossed her arms. You were photographed with another woman, multiple times. The headlines called her your perfect match. You didn't text, you didn't call. I couldn't. Why? He exhaled slowly. Because Isabel Moreau is my business partner's sister. She was escaping an abusive relationship. I was providing protective cover, making her visible at public events so her ex couldn't approach her without witnesses. Lena's expression flickered. What? I couldn't explain over texts. Security risk. I tried to reach you in person. You weren't home. You blocked my number. He pulled out his phone, showing her a thread of messages, legal documents, photos time-stamped from a security team. I wasn't choosing her, Alexander said quietly. I was protecting her. Lena stared at the screen. Her chest tightened. You didn't. Tell me sooner? He laughed bitterly. Because I thought I had time. Because I didn't think you'd see the photos before I could explain. I was wrong, and I'm sorry. Lena's hands trembled. I thought... I know. Silence settled between them. I'm sorry I made you doubt, Alexander said, but I'm here now, and I'm asking you, please, let me fix this. His phone buzzed. He glanced at the screen, then locked it without answering. Another time, he said.
Before Lena could say goodbye, her phone also buzzed. She glanced at it instinctively. Tailored dinner Thursday? I know a great Italian place. Alexander saw the name on her screen. His jaw tightened. Who's Taylor? Lena looked up. A friend. A friend? Yes. From the wedding? How did you... I have people who keep me informed when I need to be. Lena's eyes narrowed. You had someone follow me? No. Rebecca posted photos. You were tagged. She pulled her phone back. That's none of your business. Lena, you don't get to do this, she said, voice shaking. You don't get to disappear, make me feel like I was nothing, and then show up acting like you have a claim on me. I'm not acting like I have a claim. I'm telling you the truth. 2 weeks late. Alexander's expression cracked. I know. 3 weeks passed. Lena went to dinner with Taylor. Then another, and another. He made her laugh, texted her good morning, didn't make her feel like she was fighting for space in his life. One night over dessert, he said, Come to my family's cabin for Christmas. Vermont. Snow. My mom makes the best hot chocolate you've ever had. Lena smiled. Taylor. Think about it, he said. No pressure, just, I'd really like you to be there. 2 days later, Alexander called. She almost didn't answer. But she did. Hello? I'm hosting a small gathering for Christmas. At my estate. Close friends, family. Alexandra, I want you there, Lena. Please. Silence. I know I hurt you, he continued. I know I have to earn your trust back. But let me try. Spend Christmas with me. Let me show you what I should have shown you from the beginning. Lena sat on her couch, staring at her phone. 2 invitations. 2 men. 2 completely different lives. Taylor, warm, easy, uncomplicated. Alexander, intense, complicated, undeniable. One made her feel safe. The other made her feel alive. Rebecca came over that night. So, she asked, pouring wine, what are you going to do? I don't know. Taylor's great. He is. But? Lena looked down at her glass. But Alexander, when I'm with him, I don't feel safe. I feel seen. And with Taylor, I feel comfortable. Rebecca leaned back. Comfortable is good. Is it? Better than heartbreak. Lena closed her eyes. I don't know what to do. Then maybe, Rebecca said gently, you're not ready to choose yet. Lena lay in bed that night, staring at the ceiling. Her phone sat on the nightstand. 2 unanswered invitations. 1 to Vermont, 1 to Alexander's estate.
She didn't know which one to choose. She didn't know if she wanted to choose. All she knew was, for the first time in her life, she wasn't invisible. She was wanted by two men who couldn't be more different. And by Christmas, she'd have to decide. Which life did she want? The safe one, or the one that scared her? But there's something she doesn't know yet, something that will change everything. Because Alexander isn't just fighting for her heart, he's fighting against time. And Taylor isn't as perfect as he seems.
If you enjoyed this story, if it made your heart race, or your breath catch, or your mind wander just a little, then don't forget to like this video. And hit subscribe so you never miss the next twist, the next heartbreak, the next moment that stays with you. More stories, more mystery, more emotion coming soon.